You're listening to Making It Better with Uncle George, a podcast dedicated to helping you improve your relationships, your communication, and your leadership. George Curry is an executive coach with over 50 years of experience, author of the best-selling book, Give Me a Hug, How Small Acts of Recognition Deliver Big Results and Create a Culture of Success, a university lecturer, a man who gives a fuck about helping people.
Welcome to the two-word series of Making It Better. Last time we talked about stress points, and I need to add more to it because it's such a touchy subject. What I recommend to people is first understand there is no way you're going to eliminate all the stress in your life. You've got to pick and choose which stresses you like. Or as Jackie Mason says, it's not a question of staying healthy, it's a question of picking a disease you like. And in this case, it's picking a stress that you can at least cope with. That's all you can do. And trying to get there to 100% of being stress-free, it's impossible. It's just not going to work. Trust me, I'm living it as we speak. I have stress points that you just can't eliminate. So what I want you to do, or at least think of doing, it depends on you. If you want to eliminate stress, mine's great. If you don't, hey, enjoy the stress. But what I find very helpful, and what I have found very helpful with a lot of clients, is let's make a list of the stress points. Categorize them. So work is a very big part of your life. Family is another big part of your life. Friends, another big part of your life. Social networking is a big part of your life. And just yourself is another category that's a big part of your life. Usually the last one is myself. I'm not going to... Yes, you're an important part of life. You're the most important category of all of them. So work causes you stress. Do a scale, 1 to 10. How stressful is it? And can you do something about it? Can you get another job? Can you transfer to another department? Can you get a new boss? Maybe not. Okay, so let's move on to the next category, and so on and so forth. Look for the areas where you can make even slight improvements. And if you can't, get out of it. There's no shame in in saying no to certain friends and saying no to certain members of the family. Sorry, they cause me stress. I don't want to bother. And you'll be much happier and therefore be able to cope with those areas where you have no choice. You can't eliminate them, so at least I can look to next category, if you will, and spend some time with my friends. Every time I talk to Bert, I'm nourished. I'm absolutely nourished. Martina thrills me to death because she's a major positive force. She nourishes my soul. I can name other people and they cause me stress, so you know what? I don't talk to them. There are times when I have to. So, hi, how are you? Fine, great, next, move on. Lovely weather today. But the Berts and the Martinas of the world nourish me. I want to talk to them every day. Why? Because they are positive influences. They help me deal with those points of my life that are a lot more stressful. Peter nourishes me. I've known this guy, my ex-boss, for, 50, 60 years. Since 1975 it was. And every time I talk to him, I'm inspired. So he contributes to my ability to cope with those stress points that I can't get rid of. And so I'm replacing and I'm learning how to cope. I have learned how to cope with the stress points that you cannot eliminate. And that's what I'd like you to try doing. Okay? 2 words rather. Stress points. Some you can't get rid of. Cope. those that you can get rid of, sorry, that's life. And focus on yourself. Give yourself those points of pleasure points. Maybe that should be another session I talk about pleasure points. Well, we're doing it now, so maybe I won't have to do another recording. Okay, so go from stress points to pleasure points. Pleasure friends, pleasure work, whatever it takes. Pick a category that pleases you, that nourishes you. Pick friends that nourish you, that inspire you. Bless your hearts. Thank you again very much for listening. I really appreciate your support. And I hope all this helps. Take care, okay?
Thank you for listening to Making It Better with Uncle George. Isn't it nice to know you have an Uncle George on your side? Send your IT questions to Uncle George at georgecurry@simpatico.ca. That's GeorgeKouri at simpatico, SYMPATICO.ca.